Myself Viresh Padkar. I'm passing 30 years, civil engineering Institute of Technology. I am internship at Construction Management Training Institute of Rajana, Bangalore. Then topic about surveying contents, introduction, types of surveying, surveying based on type of instrument, importance of surveying, advantage of surveying, disadvantage of surveying, application of surveying, conclusion. Introduction. Surveying or land surveying is the technique, profession, art, and science of determining the terrestrial or three-dimensional position of points and the distance and angles between them. A land surveying profession is called a land surveyor. These points are usually on the surface of the earth and they are often used to establish maps and boundaries for ownership locations such as buildings, corners, or surface location of subsurface features or other purpose required by the government or civil law such as property sales. Surveying has occurred since humans built the first large structure. In ancient Egypt, a rope structure would use simple geometry to re-establish boundaries after the annual floods of the Nile River. The almost perfect squareness and north-south orientation of the Great Pyramid of Giza, built at 2700 BC, affirmed the Egyptians' command of surveying. The Groma instrument originated in Mesopotamia, the early first millennium BC. The prehistoric monument at Stone Age 2500 BC was settled by prehistoric survey. Types of surveying: plain surveying, geodetic surveying. Plain surveying: the type of survey in which the curvature of the earth is not taken into account as the survey is extended over small areas is known as a plain survey. This is called plain survey because the earth's surface is considered to be plain in this kind of survey. Geodetic surveying: this is the science of locating and relating the position of objects on the earth related to each other while taking into account the size, shape, and gravity of the earth. Surveying based on type of instrument, that is giant surveying, compass surveying, plane table surveying, satellite surveying, tachymetric surveying, photographic surveying. Giant surveying. Giants are the measuring instrument used in surveying formed by the 100 links of 4 galvanized mild steel wire. These links are joined by 3 circular or oval wire rings. These rings provide the flexibility to the giants. Every aspect of the life requires some measuring units. Compass surveying can be defined as the method of surveying in which the direction of the survey lines is determined by means of a compass and also by using tape or chain. This measurement is directly done on the surface of the earth. This is compass surveying and it has the box diameter of 8 to 12 centimeter. It protects the compass and forms the entire casing or body of the compass. Plane table surveying. The plane table surveying is one of the fastest and easiest methods of surveying. Plotting of plans and field observation can be done at the same time in plane table surveying. It is useful for the following cases. It is best fitted for small scale surveying of any type of fields. Theodolite surveying is the measurement instrument utilized in surveying to determine horizontal or vertical angles with a tiny low telescope that may move within the horizontal and vertical planes. It is an electronic machine which looks sort of a tiny telescope. This is the theodolite surveying. Tachymetric surveying is the method of angular surveying in which the horizontal distance from the instrument to the staff stations are determined from instrumental observation only. Thus, the chaining operations are eliminated. Fieldwork can be completed very rapidly. Tachymetric is mainly used for preparing the contour plans of areas. This is a tachymetric surveying. This figure. Then photographic surveying. Photographic surveying, also called photographing, is a method of surveying in which plans or maps are prepared from photography taken at suitable camera stations. Or photographic is the science of making measurement from photographs. Importance of surveying. The first necessity in surveying is to prepare a plan and section of an area to be covered by the project. The planning and designing of all civil engineering projects such as railways, highways, tunnel, irrigation, dams. During education of the project of any magnitude is constructed along the lines and points established by surveying. The measurement of land and the fixation of its boundaries cannot be done without surveying. The economic feasibility of the engineering. Advantage of surveying. The cost efficiency. See, it saves time, convenience, accessibility, reach and scalability, flexibility, anonymity. Disadvantage of surveying. Difficult to understand psychological surveys. If a psychological survey is conducted, then getting the proper solution becomes more and more difficult. False information. Providing false in survey is a very common thing that happens too much of varied opinion, formation of class, thoughtless answers, unwanted information. Application of surveying. To prepare the topographical map which shows hills, rivers, forests, valleys, etc. To prepare the engineer map showing engineering details like highways, railways, canals, dams. To prepare the contour map to determine the best possible route and amount of earthwork required. To prepare the geographical and political map. Conclusion. Sometimes survey research leads many people to imagine that no particular training or systematic process is required. Nothing could be further from the truth, but as a result of this widespread misconception, you encounter a great many nearly worthless survey results. You must be prepared to examine carefully if the procedure used any survey before accepting its findings is credible, and if you decide to conduct a survey, you must be prepared to invest the time and effort required by proper procedure. Thank you.